Welcome back to Dirty Water, Coins and Collectibles. We've got a 2-box nickel hunt, number 12 and number 13. They are circulated, so we'll be looking for errors, varieties, shield nickels, B nickels, buffalo nickels, war nickels, 2009s, 2024s, foreigns, everything in between. So I'm going to do what I typically do is 10 rolls. I'll bring you back in with any finds and move on. Get through box 1 and make it into box 2. See you in just a second with our first finds. If I come across anything cool, I'll bring you in for the roll. I'll be right back. All right, I just flattened out the 9th roll for grouping 1 out of box 1 for the hunt. And I have this here, 1942. It kind of has a silver look to it. I haven't flipped it yet. So it's either a type 1, which isn't silver, or a type 2, which is silver. So let's see. Hey, we got a type 2. That's sweet. So you got some cool sheen to it. Definitely worn. Let's see if we have any varieties. I don't see anything going on with it there. There's actually some splitting in that S right there. I don't know if that's damage. Let's check the mint mark. The mint mark looks normal. Let's keep it going. I tried to keep that previous clip to about a minute so I can add it as a short. But we've got splitting in that T, or appears to be splitting in that T. Maybe at the top of the I there. Looks like it in the S. I wonder if we have a DDO on this 1942 filly. Huh. All right, let's keep it going. If I do have something, I'll post it probably right in this area here. All right, here's our finds for grouping number 1. I have a 20-cent Singapore, which has some machine doubling going on all around the edge of the coin here. It's kind of cool. It's got some damage, but it's cool to look at. That's all. And we have our 50s find. I have a 1951 and a 1959. I think these were both Philly. That's Philly. This is Denver. Then I have a 41 Denver and a second 41 Denver, 46 Philly, and a 49 Denver. We got this 2019, which is pretty cool. If I put her under the scope, we've got some abraded eyes. So he's got no eye there. This eye's almost gone. And if I flip her over, there's either some hubbed-in debris or a clash going on right there. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but it's pretty cool with the eye. And we do have a 2009 filly, low mintage, and our war nickel, 35% silver, a 42 filly, which I will look into to see if it is a double die obverse. I am pulling aside some other stuff over here. I'll get into that at the end of the hunt. All right, let's keep her going. All right, here's our finds for group number 2. We have a 1953 Denver. It is not the D over S. 54 Philly. And a 58 Denver. We also have a 46 Philly. Not the Henning. And a 48 Philly. We have a 39 filly, not the Henning, and no DDO or DDR. And I did pull this 2004 aside just because there is a minor strike through on it, which you can see right there. I won't be keeping this, but I just wanted to hold it aside. I'll hold it aside for the hunt, but that'll be going back. So you can kind of see where there was some grease on the die in between the planchet. So when it struck it, and we have some incomplete strike here. There's a little bit on the reverse as well, right there. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get into group number 3. I'll be right back. Hunting roll number 2 of group 2, box 1. We have a 1939 S-Mint. We have a key date. Unfortunately, it's not in great condition. I will check it against the album, but it has seen better days. All right, 39S on the board. Let's keep it going. Oh, this is row 3, not row 2. My apologies. Let's keep it going. All right, group 3, box 1, aka box number 12. Here's our finds. We have a 1953 filly. This is not a Henning. 54 filly. We have a 1941 filly, a secondary 41 filly, and a 47 filly. And the find of that group was the 39S key date. All right, be right back. All right, here's our finds from grouping 4. I have a 1957 filly and a 57 Denver. I have a 1940 Denver, a 41 filly, a second 41 filly, 46 filly, again not the Henning, 47 filly, not the Henning, and I have a 47, I think it's a 47S, 49S, sorry. And let me know what you think about this mint mark. If that looks like an RPM. I gotta look it up myself, but I think there's an S over D. I'm not sure, but looks like something in here and in here. So I don't know. I have to look it up, but let me know what you think down in the comments. And we also have another 1939 filly. No DDO, no DDR, and not a Henning. Let's get into the last row. I'll be right back. Hunting roll 1 of group 10, and we got one. We have a 2024 Denver. Let's keep it going. All right, we just finished up grouping number 5 for box 1 or box 12. We have 2 Canadians, a 1988 and a 1989. First, actually no, I'm sorry, we did get Singapore's, so second and third foreigns. We have a 1955 Denver, a 1940 filly, and a 46 filly, not the Henning. 2009 filly, lower mintage, and a 2024 Denver, low mintage. Let's get into box number 2 for this hunt and 13 on the year. Be right back. Let's get into box number 2 of the hunt and number 13 of the year. I'll be right back with the finds. Hunting roll number 7 of group number 1, box number 2 of the hunt. I have a 1939 filly under the scope. I can't tell if this is a double die. I just checked on Brian's Varieties, but look it up here. That kind of looks like it's split. Right under here, kind of looks like it has a split serif. I just can't tell. I can't find a match for it on Brian's Varieties. It looks like the star, that could just be some dye deterioration right there. Yeah, I can't tell. Let's say it's a possible DDO, but I'm not 100% sure. I can't confirm nor deny. So we'll put it as a maybe. The coin is actually in really nice condition for a 39. See it? So it's not a mint mark. It doesn't have a DDR, and it is definitely not the Henning. Let's keep it going. I'll bring you back with the next find. Hunting roll number 8, group number 1, box number 2, and I completely missed this ender. But we've got a buffalo. So, doesn't appear to have a mint mark. They typically don't. Let's see if it has a date. I want to say I see kind of like a 7 there, but I don't know. It has both feathers. I mean, all 3 feathers. It's pretty worn, slick. Let's see if I can. Yeah, I'm not seeing much there. No, she's slick. All right, let's keep it going. Buffalo on the board. Be back with the next finds. All right, here's the finds from the first 10 rolls of box number 2. We have a 1953 filly, not a Henning, 54 filly, 2 57 Denvers, no RPMs. At a 41 filly and a 46 filly, again, not a Henning. A 39 filly, another 39 filly, no DDO, no DDR, no Henning. We have this nice 39 filly here, no Henning, no DDR, possible DDO. I can't tell. I don't know. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We did get a lower mintage, 2009 filly, and a dateless buffalo. Looking at it here, it looks like it could have been nickedated at one point. Yeah, I think so. I still can't make anything out off of that. All right, let's get into the next 10 rolls. Be right back. Oh, hold on. I have this, I think it's a 2022. We put it under the scope, if I can do that without it. We do have a DDR, so you can see the separation in the U, the top of the N, the T, the E, the inner portion of the D, and then it kind of tapers off here, the T, a little less than that T, and a little less. But United is definitely doubled, so we held that one aside. All right, let's get into the next 10 rolls. Roll number 2, group 2. And we got another buff. Looks like it could be dateless again. Oh yeah. Has all feathers. And I couldn't even tell you if it had a mint mark. Has all its legs. Let's just see if there's a sign of a mint mark. Yeah, I can't tell. No doubling or anything like that I can see. That's a rough one. That's a rough buff. Can't tell if that one was nickedated though. But we got a second buffalo on the board. Let's keep it going. Be back with the next find. All right, here's our finds for Group 2, Box 2. We have a 1953 San Francisco, no RPM. We have a 55 Denver, a 58 Denver, and a secondary 58 Denver. Down here we have a 41 Denver, a 47 Philly, a 48 Denver, and a 49 Philly. And then we have our dateless Buffalo. Let's get into the third group. Bring you in with any finds. Be right back. Here's our finds for group number 3, box 2. We have a 54 Denver, a 57 Denver, and a 58 Denver. None that I could see that have RPMs. It's a 40 Philly, a 41 Philly, 41 Denver, 46 Philly, not the Henning. And I have a 2019 here. Let me put her under the scope. We've got some pretty significant doubling in this upper window here. So you can see the pull to the right. It also drops down here. We have extra thickness in this window here. The pillars are thicker. You can see doubling there and there. We have this doubled doorway right there. Doubling up in here, right there, the extra thickness. So this one's actually pretty good. I'll have to figure out which one it is. Let me pull back on it, and I'll put it right up top somewhere there if I remember or have the time to do so. Let's keep it going. Hunting roll number 1, grouping number 4. And right there, we've got a buff. That one looks like it could have a date. Let's see. There we go, 1936. Do we have a mint mark? No mint mark. Any kind of issues going on with the date? The date looks normal. It has all feathers. Liberty looks good. 5 cents looks good. E pluribus in United States of America looks good. All right, let's keep her going. Be back with the next find. Just flattened out roll number 6 for group number 4, and you might already see it. We've got our 4th Buffalo for this box. This one's older too, but we'll pull this one out first, see if we have a mint mark. I don't know, well, we got a stamp, number 5, counter stamp. We have all the legs. Do we have a date? What is that? More 5s. 5 sideways, another 5 there. I see a date, I think. Looks like 27 with some 5s on there. Let's check it out here. Definitely a 27. Definitely a funky 5 and another funky 5. We've got Liberty and another funky 5. Let's keep it going. Still on roll number 6. This was just a couple back from the Buffalo. We have a Philly mint mark. What's it going to be? We have a 1943. Do we have a DDO? And I don't see it. Nope. Do we have a doubled I? I get some scratches. I don't see any doubled I. Do we have any mint mark variety? I'm not seeing that either. Silver on the board. Let's keep it going. I'll be back with the next find. Here's our finds for group number 4. We had our Canadian, 1986. I think that's our first foreign for this box. We have a 51 Denver, a 54 San Francisco, a 58 Denver, and a 59 Denver. We had our 43 War Nickel, 35% silver with the Philly mint mark over the Monticello building. We had our 1936 Buffalo, and a 1927 Buffalo, riddled with 5 counter stamps, the number 5 counter stamp. And I also have this 1983 Philly. It's actually in decent condition. It's just a weak or late die state, but it got steps, like a good amount of steps too. So I held that one held aside. Let me get into the last grouping of 10, and I'll bring you in with the finds. Be right back. All right, here's our finds for group number 5, box number 2. We have our second foreign, which is a 1998 Canadian. We have a few 50s find, a 53 Denver, 54 Denver, a 55 Denver, a 57 Denver, and a 47 Philly. Let me put these aside. I will be back with the best finds of this entire hunt, but I have a couple of nickels over here that I want to go over, so I'll be right back. All right, let's talk about these here. So the first one up is a 22 Philly, and you can see on the side of the Monticello building we have a little bit of a die break, the start of a die chip. So what happens is here, you in the die, you get some weakness, so pieces start to fall out from just wear. Right here, we probably have a piece that's kind of fall out right here. A little bit already fell out. A little bit fell out right here. You get some more. This looks like a 2-piece that's going to fall out. But it's the start of a Beehive die chip. Next one up is a 2019. And you can see that right there. So we have a die chip right on the side of the Monticello. It looks like a beehive, so that's why they're called Beehive die chips. Next up, it's a 2012. And we have one on the inside of the doorway. Right there, little die chip there. This one here, 2016. We have a die chip on the inside of the E. I did not notice that previously, but we have it there. And we have a little bit on the inside of that doorway right there. And we have a die crack coming from the rim into the design. That could be considered a spike head. I don't think we have anything else there. Okay. And here, a 2021 Philly. And we have a kind of a double die chip. Start of a beehive up here. And another one here. This one will connect. This one will be a massive die chip once everything falls out there. Okay. Next, we have a 2023. And this one we have die chips on the top of the dome. So you got a couple little there groupings. Nothing here and nothing there. Maybe a little tiny one on the inside of that doorway there. And lastly, we have a 2020. And we have a little beehive on the side of Monticello. So I held these aside for Southern Coin Hunter. He likes to see the die chips. He's starting a catalog. So he asked me to show him some, maybe hold some aside. I'll hold these for a little while. If you saw something here that you like, buddy, let me know. And I'll try to get them out to you. I will also take a look at that Chaco Culture. All right, everybody, let me pull out the best finds from right here. I'll be right back. All right, I kind of picked through all the finds here, and these are what I would consider the best finds for the hunt. Up the top here, we have a nice conditioned 1939 possible DDO. Again, I couldn't find anything on Brian's Variety. Maybe I'll check Variety Vista just to see. Down here we have the 2019 with the missing eye. You can see that right there. We also had the 2019 Double Die Reverse. Down here we have 3 2009 Phillies, lower mintage. We have a 2024 Denver, lower mintage. And a couple of War Nickels. We had a 1942, I think this was a Philly, and a 43 Philly. And 4 Buffaloes, 2 dateless, one here, and 2 with dates. We had a 1936 and a 1927 riddled with 5s. 3 5s, I think. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And there we have it. That's our nickel hunt, which I think was actually a pretty successful hunt. I'm happy with that. 2024, a couple of 2009s, 4 Buffaloes, 2 silvers, a really nice 1939. So can't be mad at that. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe you learned something. If you did, please, I'd appreciate a thumbs up with dirty hands. Right down here, just hit that little thumb up. It really does help out the channel and the video make its way through YouTube's algorithm to reach viewers like yourself. Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I would appreciate it. Again, it helps out the channel. Also hit that notification bell so you get notified on all of my upcoming videos. As always, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.